Okay, that worked out fairly well. We don't have much money to spend. We have some agents who need moving about. Another agent has been recruited here, so let's try to apprehend him, which we did. Masterfully done. Nothing of indescription there. Oh. Cool. Okay, that's our agents. Shipping. Do we have any ships left over who needs micromanaging? We do not. Just to can we make something happen with the date? You know, I'm going to finagle a bit with trading here. See if we can negotiate some more trading. It's going to be a haggling process, and it's not going to be very interesting. I'll get back to you next turn, where we'll be taking on the Shimazu on their own turf. See you during the spring of 1555. Hello again. We are back, and we have been offered a new general to be recruited. You know what? I think we have some unassigned officers, so yeah, sure, we'll bring him along. Why not? Oh yeah, and we're suffering some unrest here in Awaji because I apparently exempted them from taxes last turn. Let's not do that. Again, we're suffering this minus 25 town growth per turn for some time. That'll be of great annoyance. What else? So yeah, we recruited. Oh yeah, we got a new son, Mototomo. Where did he? Whose son is he? Motoharo. Yeah, I have no idea. I mean, we have of course our boy Takekage, who is married to a Thikan wife, Asahi. But for some reason he's not getting the stuff done. Is there something you're not telling us, Takekage? Yeah, I think he's hiding something. And yeah, we got Morotoki, who shall be our commander, commissioner for development, giving us 4% decreased construction cost. That'll add up at some point. Okay, where did we get him anyway? Where is he situated? In Aki, as I remember. And why not just have him spread his goodwill around? Giving a bit more happiness. We're going to be needing it. Yeah, you can see it reduces the cost somewhat. So we discovered our Kikawa friends who are just running about doing nothing, as they always do. Our path was blocked for whom? Ah, that's a shame. Can't get to him this turn. But can you? You can. Give the old college try. Nicely done. Akahike and the good old 1-2 punch. Nice. Oh, he gained the vicious trait. That is very helpful. So see, that is what is it now? That is 1+2, kind of when apprehending. Look at his apprehension skill. It's pretty sick. So leveling him is going to be fairly easy. You will need to apprehend about 4 more guys to get him to rank 4, and that's for his colleague. He's getting closer. So yeah, we got a son. We recruited another unit of Katana Rai. very competent. We lost Takeda trade. Why? I'm not too certain. Let's see, why are they Takeda? They should have an open port. Apparently they do not. The Date, however, reopened trade with us last turn, so you win some, you lose some. So that's okay. How is our trade looking? Are we overproducing? Yeah, by a fair margin we are overproducing. What did we construct this turn? Ooh, we got a rice exchange and a deep iron mining complex. That'll prove lucrative. And we're of course expanding this one, so we I think I'm going to turn this into a tier 3 fortress. We need to both have a temple building and we need to have we could construct an inn. I'm not too certain what we'll be doing, but you can see we finished building our rice exchange, which increases the wealth generated here by a great deal. Now normally you do not want to construct these buildings because they consume one food. There's been some discussion on the official forums about whether or not you really should do it, or if it even matters in the long run. I think people overestimate the effect it has on your economy that one consumes one food. Obviously, if you have 50 provinces, that is a minus 50 wealth generation every turn. But then again, if you have 50 provinces, then what are you worrying about? You already won the game. Instead, what I like to do is I like to handpick provinces which have a nice base income, that is gold provinces, and then just load them with all the economy stuff. You get a gambling hall, you get rice exchange, the best you can do, and then obviously once you turn Christian you can build the monastery or the chapels, the churches or cathedrals, and those are actually also economy buildings, so that you can turn these types of provinces into economic powerhouses. The next tier will consume 2 food, and that is still worth it in my opinion because it doubles the bonus income and yeah, also the wealth generation. And that is the last upgrade before you get to the Kabunakame, which is just obscene. I would prefer to build the Kabunakama in a province which also has a magistrate present, like this province here, if we can get that province, because if we build a magistrate here and then build a Kabunakama, we can crank out, I think, rank 5 in that case from the get-go. I probably don't have to tell you how crazy that is. Anyway, enough of that. We suffered winter attrition with Takekake because I was a fool and was a bit too greedy and wanted to get it done right away. But they, in anticipation of our invasion, they have recruited some more troops here. And you know what, I may have been a bit too greedy. Let's see, yeah. This might sound anticlimactic, but I'm not going to risk Takekake just yet. I'm sorry, this is a bit of a cock tease, I know, but I'm looking at these numbers. I mean, we've got some fairly decent katana rai, and we've got some light cav, yada. It's a decent army, but some of them are badly depleted, and yeah, I mean, I just want to play, as I said, I want to bunker down, go Christian, and then we'll have our fun. Time is on our side, as I'm sure I've said before. Okay, but we need to just continue rampaging and annoying the Shimatsu, so destroy the farmlands, why not? The reason why I destroy the farmlands is because farms are the biggest source of income, and if you can destroy enough farms you can cause them to go into a negative food supply, meaning they'll generate unhappiness, and that is where the missionaries come in. The bigger the unhappiness in a province, the larger the rebellion they can incite will be. Just a little FYI. Okay, we're going to strip 3 units of Yarigaru and replace them with 3 units of light cav. Cool. What now? We have some monies to spend, and we are going to use that on getting a fort stronghold here. What I'm doing currently is looking at provinces I want to build a chapel in once we go Christian. I want to be able to, have the extra building style available, pool up some more money, and once we turn Christian, bam, we build chapels all across the country. Now I have my look at some provinces, of course. Iwami is getting one, Itsumu is probably also getting one, Oki I don't think, Mamasaka will probably get one, Bitsu, Bingo will also get one, Aki as well, and yes, Awachi. In fact, I think it is better we're better served if we upgrade our capital province first. I'm not quite sure what the Beishu are doing. Do they not have military access? Well, they have indefinite military access to our lands, but they do not have military access to the Kikawa lands. Okay. So, just getting this turn rolled up. Are there some navies we haven't moved? Yes, there is. Why don't you go into the inner straits of Kyushu and see if we can't find something to bully. So there's another army. The Shimazu are very strong. They have some very decent armies, but yeah, that's why I'm not too keen on fighting them. The first part of any type of decently fought warfare is information. You need to know what your enemy has, where it is, and how your armies compare to theirs. The second rule of warfare is don't fight a battle you're not certain to win. And this is a fight which I am fairly certain I would not win. And there are plenty of battles waiting for us. I do not know what's lurking in these provinces. I'm fairly certain that they are not well fortified within these provinces, but I'm not going to take the chance. We are going to make this our HQ zone. We're going to have our heir. He's going to stand here and wait for an opportunity to arise where he can march into Buzen. And Takikage, he will be leading in the naval assault. Find a vulnerable province and then seize it. Well, Takikage will strike first, and that will hopefully mean that Takashisa will decide that, oh, I need to move somewhere else, and he'll move southwards, and presenting this Buzen province to an open assault. That's the theory anyway. We're still a long ways to go. Alrighty then. Yeah, I think we are where we wanna be. We've worked hard at it. Now we're where we wanna be. Can we get one? No, we can't ship any guys over just yet. Yeah, they're the Imagawa. To great annoyance. Let's make sure that we are patrolling that strait again. I do not want to endure more raiding of our shipping. I haven't actually capitalized on the fact that we can recruit some pretty cool cavalry units here. My favorite cavalry units are the Yari ones. They have some very decent shock. But yeah, I mean, they're a bit too expensive at the moment, and I think we have the armies we need currently to get things done. Now, it is actually very tempting to simply take over Kikawa next turn. I mean, we could declare war on him, take Zuo, and that would be that. But I'm just waiting for them to do the first move. Okay, I think I spent enough time on this turn. See you during the summer 1555.